2, 1, 2.
Well, things are a bit different here tonight. It's actually raining. It hasn't stopped all day. I was praying when we got to camp tonight that it would stop, but it hasn't. It's not raining heavy, but it's just enough to not be able to set the tent up. So I've decided I'm bunkering down in the car. And you know what? It's very comfortable. I could actually stretch out, which I'm very surprised. This is a Toyota 200 series. So I'm going to bunker down here tonight. I'm out of the elements. It's really cold. We're on top of this sort of hill, if there are hills in this area. And I'm just grateful to have this as a place of rest tonight. Bottoms up. I'll catch you later. It's freezing cold. It's around about 7 o'clock. The sun, it's trying to get up, but there's so much cloud. You probably can't see. It's really moving quickly. And as I said, it's freezing. Anyway, I'm attempting an egg omelette. Oh, I forgot to put the cheese in. Oh, my hands are frozen to the bone. That's about as good as I'm going to get at the moment. It's not pretty, but it'll work out, I think. If not, I don't have a choice. I have to eat it. I'll fold that over. I'll just get my spoon. See if I can fold that in. Yeah, that'll melt. And that's going to be brekkie on 2 bits of, this is like pizza bread. It's all this dry pizza bread stuff. And yeah, it's really quite nice. So, boiled the billy. Got all that happening. Living out of the back of the car again, as they say. And I'll get back to you in a second when this is complete. Okay, here's the finished product. It doesn't look too good, but it tastes bloody beautiful. The plan was, excuse me, the plan was to obviously cook it and make a sambo out of it. But it's kind of fallen apart. But so there you go. Tucker on the road. Vegetarian style, it can be done. Just using a little burner. If I can get my torch on there. Yeah. We must have pulled up to camp around about 8 o'clock last night. A lot of change of plans. We were going to stay in Minka. That didn't happen. And then we decided to go to the Dig Tree. Then we decided to push on through this dirt road, and it was raining and really slippery. And anyway, we pulled up to this camp about 8 o'clock and friggin' freezing. Last night it was, and it is right now. So I'll just show you around. This is where everyone... As you can see, it's really muddy and really just in the middle of nowhere. That's an indication of the vehicle that I'm driving, the amount of mud that is just absolutely flying up. Just get out of the wind. Look, I'm not towing, and I was slipping and sliding everywhere last night. I'd be going straight ahead, and all of a sudden I'm like almost sideways, doing 40 k's an hour. So it was a very interesting trip up here. Also, I didn't set up my tent last night because I wasn't too sure if it was going to rain, and the ground is just so soggy and muddy. So I decided to camp in the car. I struggled last night. I was toasty warm though, but yeah, I hope I don't have to do it again. I didn't really sleep much last night, but look, I'm in good spirits. So the plan today is, I think we're going to try and make Birdsville, but I'm not too sure. It's around about 400 k's from here on dirt road, and because there's so much rain, they're closing all the roads. So we're actually on the road, and they may have closed it at the very start, so hopefully we can get through. So We'll see what happens today. Looks can be deceiving. It is really cold out there, isn't it? Seungmin, how cold is it?
It's so cold.
It's so cold. I don't know what the temperature is. Well, actually, the car's telling me it's 13, but it's not. The wind chill factor is just, it bites straight through you, doesn't it? Yeah. So we're just setting up for a shoot. I'll just show you. I got my camera, where is it? I think he's just in there. So we're just waiting for the crew to come around. They're probably about 4 k's away. So we're going to stay in here where it's nice and warm. Seungmin's munching on chips. Sorry, just listening to that.
Okay, convoy, let's roll out.
There we go. So the convoy's rolling out. So we have to go to work in a second. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Look at this. Absolutely nothing but red dirt and bush. I spotted a few emus down the road further, or before. But this country will kill you. You wouldn't survive out here more than a couple of days without water. You could probably do without food for a bit. As mentioned previously, it's really, really cold. I feel like I'm down the snowy mountains here in Australia. It feels like it could snow any moment. Check out these clouds. This is our 4th day, so we've had no showers, and you've got to go to the toilet in the bush. Well, I do, because I don't have a caravan, but it's all good. The great Aussie outback. Look at that. I'll just turn that down. Yeah, here we are. I'm not too sure what track this is called. I will insert a strap down below. But we'll be driving on this for many hours today. I do apologise for the wind. I'm on my phone. This way is Birdsville and Windora, and this way, up over here, we're back almost on the South Australian border. That's about 3.5 k's away, and I think that says Cordillo Down, which is 54 k's. And so here we are. Our next stop is a pub this way in a couple of hours. Bring it on. I'm standing at the corner. Well, this is called Haddon Corner. It's where South Australia meets Queensland. It's too windy for me to walk out here and talk in this camera, but I'm only here for a few seconds, and I'll show you where we are. So that right there is the actual corner of everything, Queensland and South Australia. There's all the crew. Only some of the vans came over the sand dunes, and there's really not a lot out here. To get out here, you have to go over 2 sand dunes, so you need a 4-wheel drive, and this is the one that we're going up now. It's a pretty easy hill. You might get a bit stuck right at the top here, but I don't know. There we go, you get a nice view. I'm just going to roll over. There you go, up and over, and there's our other crew. They decided to hang over there. All right, okay, back to work. More drone shots, more driving, and hopefully we hit this pub before it's dark. I doubt it though. It's never a shoot unless you rock up in the dark, is it? Okay. Just arrived at a place called Betoota, population 0 and elevation 70 metres. We're around about probably 170 k's from Birdsville. The plan is to go to the pub, have a couple of cold ones, and to camp here tonight. And I'll just show you, I'm not too sure where we're camping, but I've never seen this amount of vans and caravans at this time of the year. I know they're all heading to Birdsville, but there's a lot more than I've ever seen. I'll just show you. Here's one of the campgrounds. Sorry for the wind if you get it, but look how wet it is. It's just so wet. So I'll be sleeping in the car again. The sun's just about to set. Just zoom in. A lot more caravanners. And there's more over there. The pub's just ahead. Oh, the sun's really bright. Pub's with my finger just there. I'm not too sure if you can see me. You probably don't want to, but look at this beautiful sunset. Betoota. I'll show you where I'm camping if this camera will pick it all up. It's very dark. Must be about 6 o'clock. I've just set up here and I'll show you in the morning. More people have joined us. And I can't set up and be part of the group because I don't obviously have a caravan. Plus I'm crew, that's not how it works. So please don't think anything differently. I'm happy here. I've set up on rocks though, that's a big problem. So anyway, look at that beautiful sunset. How often do you see that in your life? There's nothing in front of us. Bloody beautiful.